What's up, guys? So this new commander, the commander rules committee just banned 4 cards. I did post a short on it, but I wanted to do an actual video, do a little more in detail. I talked to some friends and stuff. This happened like 3 days ago that it was banned. I talked to some friends, talked about it because I don't play these cards. Okay, I don't have any of these cards in any of my decks. I used to own a Jeweled Lotus. It spiked to like 100 and something, or 100. It might have hit 100, and I sold it. So I didn't have it very long. And then like Mana Crypts and stuff. So the 4 cards that were banned was Jeweled Lotus, Mana Crypt, Dockside, and Nadu. And like I said in the short, I don't even know what Nadu is. I've never seen a Nadu player. I've never seen a Nadu played. I've never pulled a Nadu. So as far as Nadu goes, I'm going to ignore it for now. Now, I've heard it's a part of some big Simic decks, some like crazy loops with Simic stuff, but all Simic decks can make loops. One card ain't going to make it any better or worse. Like, you're going to lose that game either way. But let's talk the other 3 for now. Dockside, I get it. There's a lot of upside to dropping a Dockside late in the game. You know, you make a treasure for each artifact that's on the board, and if you can loop it with like Kiki Jiki or something, or just loop it with any number of cards to loop Dockside, it can get out of hand and win the game. But there's tons of ways to do that same thing with 2 cards instead of 1 card. Like, you could Brass's Bounty with Reiterate. As long as you got more than 7 lands, you're going to make infinite treasures. And you don't even need your opponents to have anything on the board to do that. Like, I think the Commander's Rule Committee kind of took it a little far with these ones. Like, from what I understand, Dockside was made specifically for Commander. So you're going to ban a card that was only made for the format that we play. Only made for Commander. Gonna ban it. Same thing with Jeweled Lotus. I think Jeweled Lotus specifically says on it can only be used to cast your commander. So now what? You know, you can't use it in any other format. And as far as Mana Crypt goes, I never saw Mana Crypt as a problem. Woohoo, it gives you 2 mana on turn 1 for nothing. Soul Ring does the same thing, except you gotta pay 1. And Soul Ring doesn't deal any damage to you. They didn't ban Soul Ring. I've won games because players have had Mana Crypt. Like, how much damage Mana Crypt does in the long run, I don't think most people think about this. Like, there's a 50-50 chance that that Mana Crypt is going to deal 3 damage to you. Okay? 50-50 chance. Every single turn. That 3 damage every turn adds up. There's been games, I'll leave the Mana Crypt there. There was a game I played with my buddy Luke, and I left him at 3 life and passed turn. He had Mana Crypt on the board. I left it fully to his Mana Crypt. He rolled for Mana Crypt and died. Mana Crypt's not that bad. I get it. There's people that want to like have slower games. They don't want the games to go as fast. But there's still ways for the games to be fast. You could still turn 1 land Soul Ring Signet into like a Wayfarer's Bauble or something. That puts you 4 or 5 mana on turn 2, plus a Wayfarer's Bauble to find an extra land. Like, there's ways to still do it. You know, there's tons of ways to still make fast mana. It might not be all turn 1 stuff. It might be turn 2 stuff, but there's still ways to make fast mana. And Simic decks didn't need Mana Crypt anyway. Are you kidding me? I recently made a Prime Speaker Zagana deck. Deck tech will be up on the channel soon, but recently made it. That deck doesn't need fucking Mana Crypt. That deck don't need nothing. It just goes, okay? But a lot of people are mad. They're like, oh, the Banlist. I want y'all to remember Commander is a casual format, okay? Outside of CEDH, which in my opinion should be its own format. That's a discussion for a different video. But it's a casual format. The Rules Committee, their decision on the ban list only stops you from playing at your LGS, and that's only if no one else at the table wants to play with the ban list. Like, Like, if you sit down at your LGS and you guys all have mana crypts and shit, and you guys are like, look, I don't want to take this out of my deck. Can we play it? Most people are going to be fine with it. Most people going to be fine with it, okay? Like, my play groups, I don't give a fuck if they have mana crypt or jewel loaders or anything in their deck. I'm going to beat them anyway. It don't matter to me. So, leave a comment down below. Let me know what you guys think, because this is something that's taken the Commander community by storm. Like, I've talked to probably 2 or 3 people that were contemplating quitting Magic altogether because of this ban list. All because of the rules committee banning these 4 cards. 4 cards broke the internet. 4 cards broke the internet and broke the format. Don't forget to like and subscribe. Let me know what you guys think down below.